Hey, it's Joe from Home Studio Corner. I've got a live training tonight here on my YouTube channel. There's a link below in the description. It's at 8 p.m. Central Time tonight, Monday, May 21st, 2018. I want to see you there. What we're going to talk about is this knowledge gap, okay? When you first get into recording, you learn how to record, you start to put some things together, and you realize, it doesn't sound as good as everyone else. Then usually what happens is you decide you want to learn how to mix. You assume mixing is the problem. You study mixing, you watch mixing tutorials, you get plugins, and they do improve a little bit, but they're not quite there. Then maybe you run across me, and I'm telling you, you got to get it right at the source. If the recording is bad, mixing won't fix it. So you change your focus, and you focus on getting a really good sounding recording. And guess what? It works. Your recordings become better, and therefore your mixes become better, and you're getting closer to having the sound of your mixes that you're wanting to hear. The things you hear on the radio are starting to sound a little more like what you're hearing in your studio. Here's where the big problem is. So now you know how to mix, you know how to record. The big gap in between is, what do I record? Once I've set up the microphone and gotten a great tone, what part needs to be played? What instruments do I record? How is this arrangement going to go? How am I going to lay this song out? And I'll be the first to admit, I've been doing Home Studio Corner since 2009, and I haven't talked about this a lot. That's what this live training is about tonight. I want to talk about the mindset and techniques to use to produce better songs. So getting good at recording is important, getting good at mixing is important, but if you are really good at recording and mixing, but the song is just boring, and I'm not saying just the song, but the production itself is boring, the listener's not going to want to listen. I've done so many mix critiques for people where they're hiring me to listen to their mix and to tell them, okay, you need less bass here, I can't hear the snare drum, the vocal's a little baried. And I do give those pieces of advice, but a lot of times I find myself giving production advice. I'm saying, okay, the mix has some problems and here are what they are, but ultimately this song isn't engaging me. It's not interesting. The very first 10 seconds of the song, I know what the rest of the song is going to sound like because nothing changes. It's two guitars, drums, bass, and vocals. For the intro, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro. The song sounds exactly the same. I've done these critiques where I literally just click at random around the song. 1 minute in, 3 minutes in, 2 minutes in, and it sounds the same in every spot. Now, there are times where that can work, but for me, what I've found is your mix could be amazing, your recording could be amazing, but if the production is boring, the listener isn't going to want to listen. It's not going to seem good to them. And that's one of the biggest difference between what your mixes and production sound like now and the stuff you're hearing out there that sounds amazing. You probably are good enough at recording and mixing to get there. You just need to really hone your production chops. That's what tonight is about. I'm going to share with you how I think about production. We're going to actually walk through producing a song from scratch, and I'm going to walk you through how I think about a song, how I imagine what the song could be, and then how I bring that to fruition. There's a lot of principles involved. There's also a lot of trial and error involved, but I'm going to get you started down the path of really becoming confident at producing. So then you're putting all the pieces together. You're good at recording, you're good at producing, you're good at mixing, and now your productions are going to be 10 times better just from getting all those pieces in place. So tonight, 8 p.m., the link is below. You don't have to register. I don't need your email address. Just show up. It's going to be interactive. So if you can be there live, it'll be best, but there will be a recording afterwards. And I can't wait to talk to you and see you there. See you later. Bye.